What's up, everyone? Benjamin here. Hey, let's do a quick video. I'm wanting to see if anybody else has experienced this in the single parent community. Something that I'm kind of facing right now is parenting time, like the parenting plan. It really kind of hems you in. I was talking to a guy about this the other day because his divorce just started, or is starting, I should say, and he's trying to process everything at once, which I understand because I did the same thing. And I had him come over and just like, hey man, just talk to me, man. Just talk to me. Let's get this out in the open. Let's talk about it. And he was me 3 years ago. And so I'm listening to this guy talk, and he's talking in circles, and he's trying to process things all at the same time. And what's going to happen? What's going to happen with my kids? Why can't we just talk this out? And it was very interesting to listen from his point of view, in that he starts getting it and the lights start coming on. It's like this is a domestic dispute or a misunderstanding between the couple, so on and so forth. It's like, why is the government involved in this? Like, why is this a thing? And I was like, exactly. And I'm not forcing any ideas or thoughts on him. I'm just letting the guy talk, and he's getting it. Like, he's starting to understand it. And so it's like, why can't I go back to my house? Like, I'm not a bad dad. What's the problem? And so you get it. And so, fascinating. And I'm trying to tell the guy, I know you don't understand right now, but this is going to get better. But before it gets better, it will get worse. And I was actually trying to encourage him. I'm not the best at that. I understand that. But, and nobody's filed. And so it's like, and I really believe this. Perhaps this could be better than it ever was. Perhaps you guys hit rock bottom, the relationship bottoms out, and then something good can come of this. And I'm like my dad in that regard. He and I were talking the other day about that, how it's like you always believe the best in people, even to your detriment, where it's like something should be dead, something should be gone, and everybody else knows that the thing is dead and broken except you. I was thinking about that When a Man Loves a Woman song, right? If she can do no wrong type of thing. And he's the last one to know, right? Like, everybody else knows this thing's over, but you're the last one to know it. And I'm like that in that regards too, like my father, in that you still want to give people chances, and you still want them to come back around, and you still want to see redemption of people and redemption of life and love and so on and so forth. And I'm like that to a fault. And my father and I were talking about it the other day. So is he. And so for my friend, I'm trying to encourage him in that, look, man, I don't know, man, this might be exactly what you guys need to just get it out of your systems and then get back, and make things work. I mean, it could be better than it ever was. I really believe that for people, right? Oh, I think my earbud died here. Anyway, all that to say, I guess it's more of a question or an ask, because I'm on the other side of things. I'm where I can recognize where my friend is, because I was there 3 years ago. And it's over 3 years now, I suppose, since I've been out of the house. And I'm still figuring this out. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get promotion at work. I'm trying to actually switch jobs to go make some more money. But I've worked so hard to get where I'm at with my parenting time, and I have such a good spot right now that like I don't want to mess that up. But I'm also wanting to further myself and make more money, and perhaps it's just like I need to start working for myself so I can make my own schedule type thing. Anyway, has anybody experienced that? Because I know, like, again, most parents are single mothers, but what are people doing? Like, what are moms doing? I mean, dads too, for that matter. But like, I don't want to have my son raised at childcare. He's never had childcare on my side of the week, um, because I maintain a steady work schedule. Now I want to promote, and that would require likely switching hours, or I'm starting some interviews later this week, and it's like it's going to disrupt not only my life, but it's going to disrupt my son's life. What have you guys experienced? Because I know that down the road in a few years, he won't need me as much. He won't want me around as much. When he's a teenager, like we all kind of do, we don't want our parents around as much. And so at that point, when he starts to separate, I want to be in a good spot where, okay, now I'm taking care of myself and I take care of him as needs be or whatever, but he won't need me around as much. So I'm trying to set myself up for that now. All that being said, has that happened to you where you're trying to balance bettering yourself, better economic future, but you don't want to mess with your parenting plan? I don't know. Just a question. I'm in a much better spot than I was a couple years ago, like my friend is now. And, I know he'll get through it. I know his kids will get through it. I know his ex will get through it. I know that things can be better for both of them. And perhaps, the cord just needs to be cut. Cut the relationship. Save the man, not the marriage. Save the man, not the marriage. And he'll be better for it. But then, he'll be in the situation that I'm in where it's like, I want to do better for myself, but I'm not willing to forego my rights as a father to do it. What are your thoughts? Anybody have any thoughts on that? Thank you.